So Lunar New Year is upon us, and so I'm gonna use this as an excuse to like just talk and rank the Shining Nikki Chinese New Year suits. I'm just gonna do up to this year's 2025's global suits. So the new one that just came out for the Chinese server will not be talked about, to keep it as spoiler free as possible, you know? So this is the little like ranking tier list I made for, as you can see, the UR Chinese New Year suits up to the state. And so here are the images. They aren't in chronological order, but I moved them around so they are. So let's start with the first one. It is Cloud Benediction. So I remember when this first came out and I was really into it. I still really like the pieces in here, but you can definitely see the age, but I still give this a solid A. I still use many of the pieces from this set. I really love the antlers, I really love the rings, and I really love the hair. Those three make it worth it for me. Okay, the second one we're gonna rank is the second UR from this event, and it is the Thousand Dreams set. I'm gonna give this a solid B. I still use many of the pieces here as well, but not as many. I use just like the flowers, the head flowers mostly, and that's just it. So still use the piece, but don't really anymore, but still like it. So yeah, that's year one's Chinese New Year sets. Let's move on to year two. Year two, let's start with the Emperor Cheng Yun Diligent Heaven Chant. I'm gonna give this probably a C. I don't think anything's gonna be in D, because our UR suits. So just don't really use the items that often. Maybe the makeup, but that's literally it. At least these two I use the actual items, and yeah, that's all. I'm gonna have to add Empress to the same rank, as I don't really use any of the items. This set's name is Radiant Phoenix Perch from Empress Mingyi. I think it's really pretty, but again, I don't really use the items from this set, except for maybe the hair on rare occasions, but I basically don't use any of these pieces since it took so long to release in global that all the new URs just kind of overshadowed it. Okay, let's move to year 3. Okay, let's talk about this tiger set. This one's called Brilliant Tiger Power, and I'm gonna give it a solid C as well. Let me adjust these. So I think this goes in front of the Emperor, because I use these more than I use his. And so let's move on into this. I am thinking between B or C. Again, I don't really use any of these pieces anymore. I think I'll put a C. It's very cute, but not super versatile in my opinion. I love the theming. I love the idea of theming of the event. It is if I remember correctly, this was released for Year of the Tiger. And there's a little tiger, very cute. That's literally the only piece I use, and he's kind of hard to style since he's not really interactive in a way with like other. He's cute though, so he will go there. Okay, now we're moving on to Fleeting Dreams. This one's a solid S tier for me. I still consistently use every single item in this, and the custom dyes people have used, or the custom dyes people have shown are gorgeous. Their combinations are so pretty, and so this sees a lot of use for me. I love everything about this set. The bloom item is my most used bloom item. It's just great overall. It's like a flower tattoo with like that gives that additional like atmosphere effect of like raining petals, and it's just gorgeous. I love stacking my what's it called, my atmospheres. So this is just like, I can do flower petals, these pink flower petals, and then add the red ones from a different UR event, and it's just so many flower petals. I love it. Okay, so let's move to is it year 4? Year 4. It's a fan favorite. They're very unique. So let's start with this one. Sun blazes through the sky. This set, solid A tier. It's not as versatile to me as what's it called, the Fleeting Dream set, but I love the uniqueness. The wings are great. Still hasn't had any new releases that compare, so that's really cool. It's like a glove item. So if you want to do these wings plus another wing from another set, like our first anniversary set with the six wings, or if you're rich and lots of money, the VIP set, you can add additional wings, which I think is so cool and fun. So there's that. I also really love the earring accessories, making it little like feather wings as well. Really nice. Which, moving on to the mermaid set, as people call it. This is called Vast Love Sickness. I will give it a solid S tier. How should I say this? I'm gonna give a slight spoiler warning here. I'm not gonna put up any visuals, but I will talk about a Chinese exclusive, not exclusive, but a Chinese set that hasn't been released for global yet. So if you don't want to hear that, you can just skip this section. I'm gonna put a timestamp on the screen and you can skip to there. I'm gonna start talking about this Chinese set. I'm not gonna put up the image to keep it spoiler free as possible, but recently I saw they released another mermaid tail set and it looks gorgeous as well. So if you want something very unique, you don't have to have this set. There will be another one, but this set, it is very gorgeous. I still love every single item from this. I love the earpiece giving her like fins, and then the mermaid tail was the first of this kind of item in Shining Nikki, first like actual mermaid tail. It is amazing. I love the dies you can put on it. I love the mermaid tail. It's amazing. It's very unique in terms of items. It's one of 2. Okay, so highly recommend if you love doing mermaid outfits. So let's move on to the most recent event. My opinions are still kind of not solid on this set. I do really like them. But the issue is I haven't had enough time to really play around with them yet, because they did release for this Chinese New Year. So I can't really say about the versatility, so I'm just gonna assume. Like, I'm gonna look at the items and see how often I use them. I don't have actual experience on how often I will use these items from the set. So let's start with the dragon for Year of the Dragon. I just realized they did not do a rabbit or a cat for Year of the Rabbit. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's start by talking about the dragon set, as people call it at the beginning. The name of the actual suit is All is Non-Being. I'm gonna give this a solid B as well. I do like the items, but they feel a little bit repetitive. The hair kind of reminds me of a different event, the Fire Fairy, if people remember, the Light Fairy, Fire Fairy, second anniversary event that we didn't get during our anniversary. I think the recolor, it's also a little lackluster in my opinion, not my favorite, so I will bump it down a little bit for that. But it's not a very gorgeous suit, but I feel like it's not very unique. A lot of other cloud suits can give out the same energy, the same vibe, the same look, similar. So I'm gonna give it a solid B because it is very gorgeous, but unfortunately I feel like it's not super unique, but it is fun. So we can move on to my preferred one out of the two in this set, in this event. This is the 1,000-Mile Heartland. It's like a scroll, like an ancient Chinese scroll painting kind of theme, and I really like the waking colors. Kind of reminds me of the set and this set, like the color scheme merged together. And also like the green base set, which is, I feel like green sets are not very common in this game, so very happy for non-green, especially how vibrant and like fresh it looks, especially during winter time. It's nice, you know, it makes it, you know, it helps with the seasonal depression. So I'm gonna give this a solid A. I really like the set. I don't know how often I will be using these items, but I do really love the scroll. Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at it a little bit more and see if there's anything to add. Yeah, no, just like the scroll. I haven't really tried out the set yet, so can't really say again for how often and how versatile the pieces are yet. But I do really like it, so I'm gonna give it a solid A. At the end of A, but still A. So with that, that is my ranking list. So this is my final ranking. My top two is Fleeting Dreams and Vast Lovesickness. They're both very versatile pieces and they are both really pretty. So both of these sets in my S tier rank are dyeable and they're really fun to dye. It gives you a lot of options. So I highly recommend them, in my opinion. Very versatile pieces. And I would use these all the time. A rank ones less often, except for like the new sets, which I will get back to maybe next year and make a different ranking video, and they might be updated in ranks. But very versatile. I feel like as well, but not as much so as S rank. They're unique pieces that I like to merge with other sets. They work really well, especially since this set is black and white, kind of goes with everything. This one also has a lot of black and white elements, making it easy to mix and match with other sets because, you know, black and white matches everything. The set, don't know yet, very beautiful, very excited to see how I can mix and match pieces in my wardrobe with it. And the rest of them, they're not bad, it's just I feel like they're not as versatile and not as used as often as much. So no hate to them, but because I have all of these sets, can't say anything. So yeah, that's all. I do hope you enjoy this. If you want to also rank your own sets, make your own tier list with these suits, feel free to do so. I'll put the link below. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. I hope I didn't ramble for way too long, but please like if you like this video and comment down below if you agree or disagree with my ranking and which is your favorite Chinese New Year set. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you, and I'll catch y'all later.